My name's Sharee Morris. I work for Montgomery Homes. We're based in New South Wales, Newcastle. So I've been there for about 8.5 years now. So yeah, it's a great place to work. So before we just relied on Excel spreadsheets just to keep track of all our jobs, which at the time everyone thought was great, and obviously it worked for us at the time for quite a few years. So it was very different when OSC was introduced to the company. Everyone wasn't sure quite what to make of it at first, but once we got it all set up and everyone became familiar with it, yeah, it was no looking back, and we were just, yeah, it was just awesome. Yeah. Well, I didn't have too much to do with the construction side of things. I'm in the office and do more of the pre-construction side. I know there was a little bit of resistance from the supervisors who weren't familiar with even using mobile phones, you know what I mean? So to introduce them to a laptop and some sort of intermediate sort of software, it was a little bit tricky at first, but it is quite a simple program to use, I believe. So once they got the hang of it and knew what they could and couldn't do, it was a pretty easy transition. So probably took a few weeks, months to get them on board, but yeah, they didn't want to go back to the old way. It was all hand schedules and writing and highlighting things off and that kind of stuff. So it was so much easier when it's all on the one database to keep track of everything, yeah. I think the big feature was that you could pretty much open up a job and see every single step of the whole process, whereas before you're sort of isolated to your particular tasks, but now you can see the overall job, just see who's assigned to what sort of timeframes you're supposed to be working to, that sort of stuff, and just see what's been completed in the past and what's coming up is just a great feature, I think. Just to be able to look at it overall. I usually live in the whole job rather than my to-do list. So I think that's the main feature, yeah. Well, in the beginning when we were setting it up, it was fantastic. I know James and Matt came out to our office and obviously sold the whole program and sat with us and set it all up. So they're awesome. Jan is the main contact between us and OSC, so all internally we just go to Jan with all of our comments and suggestions, and she then liaises with OnSite Companion to get that updated, and obviously comes to these user groups to voice her opinion on what she wants and what we all want. So it is great, and just coming here today just reiterates how much they sort of look to the users to build up the program and find out what we want and what works and what doesn't. So yeah, they're great support. I guess just the fact how open they are to suggestions, and just seeing Matt write it all up, what everyone's talking about, and just the way that they're projecting into the future, what releases they're sort of aiming to get things done, and just how organised they are, and they know this is getting done in that release, this is 6 months away, that's 18 months away, just how proactive they are on getting things updated and fixed, and yeah, it's great. Yeah, we're actually trying to develop sort of more client interaction sort of areas with OnSite, which I did hear a couple of people talking about, which we're actually looking to do now. So I think we're trying to establish some more higher level tasks that we haven't yet done, but I'm not sure there's anything that I know of that we aren't, that we're doing that others aren't. Oh, well, I guess they probably already are, but yeah, like I just sort of touched on, we just want to have more interaction with our clients based on hitting tasks and then sending out correspondence and what they can access from OnSite as well. So just to save us having to manually do emails and updates and letters and stuff like that, we just want some sort of more automatic triggers that send out stuff to the clients and stuff like that, and what they can access. So that's what our sort of main goal is at this stage. Yeah, it would be a giant step backwards, that's for sure. So yeah, I just don't know where we'd be without it. I'm not sure what other programs are out there, but OnSite Companion is definitely a really, really great software. I'm just, really pleased I decided to come to this, and just, I'm really happy with how they run things, and it's just a great seminar, and I love how they just take on everybody's feedback and just sort of, I don't know, just interact with everybody and find out what's working and what's not.